trying to break his way in. And then, of course, Nature's Prophet being a bit of lost here as we are. We're programming. Yep, the how the game's going to
That was a script. That was a script. Had no one print screen that. You know what's going to happen.
It's true. God, thank God there's like in console it doesn't show like IP or anything like actually detrimental to the game. Like the amount of times like you see streamers or whatever like accidentally open that console up, it's. Oh.
Alrighty. So yeah, I mean, I'm very excited to see how this game pans out because as well, I can see scenarios of Ivy doing well, but it's tough. I mean, in your opinion, like who from this Ivy team like could kind of kick off and carry the game?
I think it's like a combination of that pop off, right? You need Mixer on his Timbersaw to become so tanky that to kill him, you're bringing a lot of resources, like Undying with Flesh Golem, with the Lion, plus the magic damage output of the Primal Beast, right? And if that all comes into the play, then sure, I think Ivy can use this Timbersaw quite nicely. And I'm trying to work out if there's like some cryptic information we're trying to analyze here from the items, but there wasn't. But okay, yeah, so I think Timbersaw needs to just... Like, so Timbersaw needs to have a good game, and then the supports play behind Timbersaw, and Moonlight on his Storm Spirit just rotates in, gets that pick, makes those plays, right? And then that's kind of the avenue for Ivy to take over this game.
Yeah. I have been like a little bit concerned about Storms recently. Like their timing seemed to be very, very tight. You know, it's not like a Void Spirit or an Ember Spirit where you can kind of you can mess up a couple of fights. Like I feel like once you hit a certain timing of the Storm, and I think it's around you get that kind of Kaya and Sanj, you have to win some fights. You have to get some kills. Otherwise, you just run out of damage. You run out of control. No, you can't kill anyone anymore. And that hero becomes useless if you can't do that.
Yeah, when you think about Storm Spirit versus the other Spirit heroes, he's one of the few heroes that actually doesn't have a defensive spell inside his toolkit outside of his mobility. Like with Ember, you have Slight and Flame Guard. With Void Spirit, you have the... God, I can't remember the name. The one where you jump down and jump back up again. My mind has blanked.
What?
But you get the point. No, on Void Spirit. Oh my God, why is my mind blank?
Dissimulate, yeah.
Dissimulate, there you go, sorry. So it's like all these Spirit
my one
heroes.
job to remember the spells.
Bro, I panicked. But either way, it's like all these Spirit heroes have defensive tools. So when they jump in and they get punished, there's a way for them to maybe disengage. But Storm, he's very much like, I control the fight or I'm not. And when he's in the middle, if there's some random line hex, of course, easily punishable. And I think that's why you see Storm Spirits have a harder time in the mid game, because you see them get punished a lot more.
Very aggressive under tower here, going on to a Taker, but they've managed to get the freeze off from Angel. The Cold Feet is there. The damage is in. The tower, it's doing the work, but it is going to be Otaka that goes down first. But they will get Omi in response. It's just carnage in the bottom lane. Everybody's dead except Milan.
Oh my God, Milan is so happy right now. He gets 2 of the kills. He's got nearly 1,000 gold on this Undying at minute 2. He's like he's level like 3.5. Oh my God.
Sorry, bro. You know, I didn't want to take all the farm, but you know, the tombstone was up. It was just killing the creeps.
Bro, look at Primal Beast.
About it.
He's got a little tuck shop of items. He's like, walking. Please take it from me. It's all yours, Milan. You know.
Yeah, Primal Donkey.
And he had to even use his courier as well. Like that's how many items he just bought. So like, Primal Beast couldn't carry everything. So now there's a salve plus a mango and a clarity with the witness. Like, oh my God, man, it's so fat in game.
I do like how that was a perfect AA engagement there, where he was able to get the turnaround onto the Primal Beast for overextending under the tower, yet died anyway. And basically just as an afterthought, because you're Ancient Apparition. You know, someone sneezes near you, and all of a sudden you're dead.
I just love the fact that they put the Undying in an aggressive position, right? Like Milan is the 5 player, but they're throwing him into a lane where they can never kill Tombstone, right? So every time this is Tombstone's up, you throw a Brugglade, you put the Tombstone in play, and what, they're just gonna have to run away. If they try and combo you, 2-3 zombies would have built up. So great laning set up from level up here. And also Nature's Prophet doesn't really need help. So this Lion, who is more of a defensive hero, he'll just play on the pools, he'll do some stuff, and probably not leech as much XP, because when Timbersaw hits 6, Nature's Prophet often wants to go break the rest of the map and kind of leave him to his own kind of times.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm excited to see Swedenstrand kind of maybe have some presence down in this bottom lane using that Twin Gate, just to kind of take advantage of that independence, which is able to be shown from the hackers.
The kills are going to be so easy for this line, right? Because when you put that tombstone, all you have to do is TP, boom, get the kill, right? So I expect though, and also throw the Nature's Prophet TP in as well. Like these lanes are going to be so hard to play in about three or so minutes time.
Sweet and strong.
Ooh, dicing with death.
All right. Something to mention here as well that the Huck just basically secured the water rune for his mid laner as well. He sent a Treant over to the water rune, which forced Rue to pick it up when he really didn't want to. Oh, okay, interesting blast off there from Rue. That's going to be punished. So he had to take the water rune from his mid laner. So now Moonlight's playing mid with no water rune, which means an even freer time for Lorinov in the middle lane. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty farmed Morphling.
It's fully uncontested, and I think we are going to see the rise of mid Morphling, especially against like Storm Spirits and these kind of more farm intensive mid laners, because it's like the trader farm is sure Storm might get his away towards like Witchblade or Kaya, but now you have like an active core scaling with like a Yasha or a Dragonlance or something that's big ticket item, right? And yeah, I think mid Morphling, if your side lanes don't need help and self-sufficient, 100% viable. And in this game, of course, we've already mentioned a lot of times, Level Up have very kind of structured side lanes that don't really need that spirit hero to help them out. And Milan running to mid. Storm isn't level 6 yet.
This is very aggressive. The support's TPing in, and they're going to be here in time to save him, though. Moonlight getting very low indeed. The 10 stick is going to help him out, but Lorinov healing himself up with that strength morph is going to be absolutely fine. Dahak comes in, gets the last hit onto the Storm Spirit instead. And now they look towards Rue running away, but already a huge win for the side of Level Up here as they bring down Moonlight pre-level 6. Milan, meanwhile, just runs down Rue from the sidelines as well, finds the snipe on the side.
And this is what I was thinking with this Prophet, right? Like, as soon as he wants to join the mix, he's going to really offset these engagements. And beautiful read there. Storm not having that level 6, no defensive capabilities, and just overwhelm him. And once again, rune control going the way of Level Up. You've mentioned that Nature's Prophet has denied the top water rune. Now the active rune goes the way of Lorinov as well. Quite a difficult game for Moonlight here.
Yeah, and I'm kind of worried they're just not going to let him get his 6 here. Like, no one's showing any signs of leaving on the side of Level Up. Like, they're just hanging out. Lorinov is running around at the speed of sight. That's a fast little puddle.
I think the Huck might have stayed for too long, I'll be honest. He is quite forced the objective. He is a level 4 carry, but being top net worth, it's not the worst. He is now going to walk back to top lane potentially on this Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Nature's Prophet doesn't really have much mobility in his spells, right?
No, yeah, of course.
No way for him to get across the map very easily.
It's literally impossible for him to grace the map with ease. And he's even sending his little
like it though, like caps aside, like just keep them both available. You know, you can always just TP base and then TP back in, or be any way you want to be on the map, but then still have that TP to get out. Meanwhile, Otsker at the bottom lane, once again in a bit of trouble here. In fact, he's just going to get run down. That is just a freebie for the side of Level Up down here. No one was there to help him out. They all TP'd for mid. Tombstone gets dropped, and they just have to let him die.
Oh, double wisdom, right? That's the trade-off. Minute 7. You've got Rue, who did a really nice little inside the tree blast-off play, so then the Hex was a little bit too late, but incredible reaction still to even get the Hex at the end of it. But yeah, of course, a Taker all by himself whilst his supports are trying to get their XP. I think it's honestly kind of worth it. You kind of want AA to get 6 as quick as possible, because then it gives Storm Spirit, who's had a very hard time, purpose in the game, right?
Yeah,
like,
true.
Like level, what, 5.5, like as soon as he hits 6, suddenly this Morphling who's mid, boom, deleted, right? You can start progressing the game, and we've mentioned that Mixer needs to have a good time in this game. He is having an incredible time, complete free farm, but Level Up, they're kind of ignoring him, right? Poking on mid, killing the bot. The real question is, how does Ivy get this Timbersaw into the game? And if he ever wastes his TP, the mobility to Level Up, do they just go to the other side of the map? Do they just continue like ignoring him? Like, I'm a little bit worried. I think Mixer has a lot of pressure on him right now to utilize his net worth and get it into the game.
Interesting clarity there from Mixer. We saw it. We were watching. Just popping in front of 2 range heroes and be like, haha.
While getting mana drain as well.
I get a reactive armor stack, so think twice about. Oh, okay, you've already cancelled it. Sweet and strong, being targeted here a little bit. He's going to throw down the Hex onto the Storm and just try and take a bit of mana with his last few seconds of life. But Mixer will certainly finish the job there. And Storm, yeah, gentle rotation, you know, killing off a lion, not the worst thing in the world. But meanwhile, at bottom, their tower is already dead. The
map is disappearing. You blink, one rotation, boom, everything disappears, everything's gone. And still, like, come on, AA. You need to get some XP, boss. Sit in a lane, get something. I know he's creeping into bot. He's trying to, please, let me take a sip of this bottom lane, but it's so hard. And of course, Ivy, they are able to trade this top tier 1, but for the expense of 2 other tier 1s on the map. Dude, Onmi also is incredibly farmed. Like, we've not even really had to mention him, but he's top of the cores.
They keep kind of trading, don't they? 1 minute it's Lorinov, 1 minute it's Hack, the next minute's owned me, but yeah. The level up heroes are having a pretty good time of things at the moment. Meanwhile, Moonlight has been spotted, but gets himself away. Got to be careful of that chain lockdown coming out of that Lion. And with the damage of the Morphling backing him up, it's a big threat. Although they see Lion again here. Oh, he misses the ground spike on the Storm Spirit as well. Moonlight is going to be able to kill him off. Mixer, once again, claiming the kill for himself. They just need to get that line dead as quickly as possible. They're deep in behind enemy lines, so leaving it around for anybody else to grab would certainly be a mistake. Ivy looking very good at counter-aggression here. Big jump across from the Storm Spirit, but there is that tombstone up on the high ground. You can't forget it. Ice Blast doesn't connect either, and the Storm is just going to get completely taken out. Now they need to reverse this one, Ivy. They need to shift it up. But will they be able to? Onmi's coming in from the side. He's going to be able to get on top of the carry hero. Ultika's down as well. No more Chaos Knight. I mean, Ivy kind of staying around, just trying to throw in some chakrams here, but I guess they are kind of out of catch on the side of level up, so they won't be able to punish any of this. Either way, huge fight for level up regardless.
This is the just the speed in their aggression, and sure, like Milan, he's been incredibly cheeky. Use that to cake, drags the creep wave away, but you throw that tombstone up and Ivy just has nothing, especially when Onmi just joins the fight. Nice vortex to cancel the ultimate there. This is a top net worth hero, but he's got so much HP.
Yeah, he's so tanked.
Vanguard, nearly 2k HP. This is going to be a near unkillable Primal Beast unless you throw in probably Techie's AA and Storm Spirit into the mix. Everyone's farming so much on level up. It's a 4k lead at the 11-minute mark. And they're spread so thin. Just look at the minimap. You've got the most northern point and the most southern point of the map getting farmed up. It's like they're just... Whew, really utilizing the map right now.
Milan is basically neck and neck in farm with the Storm Spirit as well. if that's not alarming, I don't know what is.
I mean, he has gone for the farming build though. 4 points decay. Of course, the base damage goes from 0 up to 120. So it really becomes quite a farming mechanism for the hero. And it helped that he got 1,000 gold injection into him at, what, minute 3? Kind of helps the position 5 Undying really get into the game here. We expected Mixer to be the only core to have a good game, and my god, is this coming to light now? And I will be very intrigued how Ivy can actually get themselves into a winning position, and I don't think that's going to be it. That is not the start of a comeback. Whimsically throwing in an AL.
Hold on.
Go on.
He might just go full Agi right now, and then back into strength.
That
true. Would kill him.
I mean, the effect's already worn off, boss. Like,
okay. I'm just saying, there's always a chance.
Yep, that is true.
So what's our hero Timbersaw doing? What's the one guy whose Ivy's game rests upon lining up? At the moment, doesn't have anything in plan. He's just picked up this Soul Ring, and now he's deciding. His options are open.
Part of me thinks that maybe Lotus Orb will be very impactful. Being able to deal with the Primal Beast, not allow the Pulverize to come into play. Lion, of course, this Mana Drain, and just a lot of cheap spells he'll be able to brush off. Issue is then he's going for more of a enabling Timbersaw, and I'm wondering, like, who would he be enabling then? Like, no one in his team's having a good game. So then the other option is going Sanj Kaya, which he just tabs in now, and become the core that you kind of need to be. So yeah, I respect the fact that he's kind of playing for himself. It's like, boys, I'll do something. Please, I need you to eventually become a hero, because I'm gonna kind of really throw myself into the I'm gonna try and carry you kind of department.
Yeah, he's committing, and the rest of the team just kind of need to go with it at this point, and so the hope they'll have. I'm a little bit surprised that Level Up's been this chill. You know, they have a big map to play, they have a lot of plays to be able to make, but they really are letting Ivy kind of just sit back a bit. I mean, sure, they've got a Midas Prophet, they've got a Morphling, like there's no pressing urge for them to go and risk the game by trying to take any deep fights and trying to establish too much control over this map at the moment, but at the same time, you know, would have maybe liked a little bit more, but that's just the greedy caster in me that wants to watch a bit more action.
Yeah, I think you're being relatively greedy. You kind of highlighted all the good points there, right? What, you got a mid-morphling of Yasha? That doesn't sound like an aggressive hero. You got the Fury with the Midas. Like, I think they've crushed the early game exit of lanes with the early tower poke, and any fight they take will be when Ivy goes for that optimistic smoke, overcommits, and then suddenly you got onslaughts and nature's TPs and lion turnarounds and tombstones, right? They're a very counter-offensive lineup until they get the items to then go, boys, let's fight, right? So I think Level Up's playing this beautifully, knowing when the peaks and kind of troughs of their lineup are, and they'll probably get aggressive maybe when the Primal Beast gets his BKB. That'll be like the new timing to play on, and yeah, no, I think Level Up's playing this quite beautifully right now.
Yeah, no, not much action happening yet. So Ivy, they're going to try and make some moves. They recognize that maybe they have some opportunities. The Ice Blast is a thing. Storm Spirit is a hero. There is always opportunities. And also, a shield rune on the Timbersaw as well, just coming marching down the middle lane. What's up, boys? You want to come for me? I want you to come for me. But that said, Level Up, I don't think they want anything to do with this hero at the moment. Let's see. Are they going to mount defense on the tier 1 mid? The Hack, looking at you. He's sitting here farming Ancients with the Midas off cooldown. This man does not want to defend any towers.
No.
What about you, Morphling? You're heading down to the bottom lane? Alrighty. That's
it honestly
0
looks
2
like
so far.
Yeah, they'll probably give it up. Sweden strong though in the top lane, getting jumped a little bit.
Okay. Ice Blast. Oh, catches him. That should be enough with the illusion. Oh, the illusion's not
Is it though?
I forget. He lives. He lives.
He's a liver.
He's a liver. Yep.
Very quick turnaround there for Sweden Strong, throwing out the defensive spells. And this is also why Level Up's really happy with the map split. The Lions AFK farming top, not getting punished. Milan did a really beautiful job. He was sitting in the mid lane, inside the tree line, with an observer on the other side of the trees. So if any smokes were to come to this mid morphling, he's going to be breaking them first. Of course, having the Glimmer Cape as well. So, I am really impressed with how Level Up are playing this. The real thing, the test for them now is they've broke the map so nicely with their disciplined farming pattern. The question is, how do they then use their items to get back into an aggressive position? Because sometimes teams can get a little bit too idle, and when they then kind of switch this pace of the game, they overcommit and fumble how well they farmed, right? And I've not cast enough Level Up games to see how good they are at making that switch, but right now it feels like it's just going to be that fluid timing of go, and then you're just going to feel the pace of the game. You're going to get all the kills that you want to see and get all excited because you're the play-by-play. But yeah, so far Ivy, you can fit like 2-3 smokes in a row now. They want to do something. They're so desperate. The CK, he's got armlet at nearly aggressive. Like, he's such a poor carry, and he needs a kill to get himself kind of some confidence. And once again, they're running out.
Big.
They need to find the
Hack. Did the Hack see it? That's the important thing. Yes, he did. He's on the run. Storm's coming in. The pig pole is out, though. He's going south. Ivy, do they follow? Storm is looking. He's going to see him. They've got the interrupts. They might have the Hack here. They finally grab themselves a kill. A very big one at that as the Hack goes down. Oniko grabs himself 400 gold to boot as well. Not so bad from Ivy, but we need a lot more of that if they want to get themselves back into this game.
That was so close as well. Like, he nearly juked out that engagement there, but nice little Radiant War to at least see the pig pole go south. And 1100 gold swing, of course. The Huck losing 200 and 800 going across the side of Ivy. That's kind of what you need to see, and it's why I think Ivy felt so bad, because Level Up played the map so beautifully. They never were able to connect on a smoke until, what, their second or third attempt. And Morphling picks up the Manta, Lion picks up the Blink. They themselves now want to get
timings.
A little bit aggressive.
Yeah, I do think it's brave for Sweden Strong to just go straight with his Blink Dagger. No Glimmer, no Force, nothing like that.
It's a Lion boss.
Straight in.
Let him live his dream.
You land your Ravages, sir.
There we go.
And I'll salute you as you do it.
That is a banging Radiant Ward. No idea how Angel was able to get this one out. I guess they... Oh, okay, see ya.
No, never mind. Go on. Casters cast at work, as usual. I haven't seen it work on wards very often. That's a new one for me.
I've unlocked a new ability today, boys. Right, we're doing the curse next.
Yeah, keep that one in your pocket. It's
sure.
Yeah, it is Ivy taking over a bit of the map, though. You know, Audica with some brave farming in enemy triangle, and this is his reward. He kills off Nature's Prophet. Now he gets to farm aggressively with it. Again, this is a double damage Manta Morphling looking to, I hope, do something. Maybe we're going to see some smokes here. I mean, Lion has one, but again, they just want money. They just want map space. They just want to click creeps.
But if you look at the kind of the wider itemization on level up, they are only to huck away from every core picking up an item, right? BKB is complete on Primal. You've got the Manta on Morphling and Nature's Prophet. 700 gold away from this Gleipnir. Like, surely for level up, that has to be a time where all cores are confident to make the same play. And even before that, Sweden Strong is smoking, but of course the techies, it is so powerful. You throw out these proximity mines, you're gonna see the direction of any smoke, and I guess level up, they're now the ones who are struggling to get their smokes into the game, because this is their second smoke where they've not really met any opposition, and they kind of want to get the ball rolling, get a kill, get some, you know, some map play, and suddenly Roshan's going to be on the cards. And
yeah, it kind of feels like, oh,
glimmer.
Hold on. Jump on the back lines. They found Milan here. I mean, they're going to be able to take him down. He throws down the tombstone on the low ground. Odemy looking for a bit of revenge. Might be able to catch out Rue here, though. Moonlight actually zips on top of him. Moonlight does not have much mana, to be clear, so he gets caught out. He could be toast, but, well, looks like level up will be left empty-handed. So a backstab maneuver from Ivy pays off big. Now, he will give away this ward, but, yeah, I mean, they take the wind out of level up sales once again, and, yeah, level up, you know, farming, great. Map control, brilliant. Fighting, yet to really see it. The Sweden Strong's got to go down as well. Another pick-off from the side of Ivy. I mean, this is what their draft does brilliantly.
Level up are kind of throwing away their lead a little bit, right? I praise their farming so well, but as soon as you need to kind of switch that narrative that I mentioned also, it didn't really come into play, right? They've not been able to just connect and just a little bit disjointed. And on the flip side, Ivy, when they're behind, you know they're going to be together a bit more. I think Techies has played some beautiful mines just to scout out all these smokes and be in position. And so yeah, just nice stuff from Ivy. Really just brought the game back. Like, look at this CK. He had a horrendous start to the game. His farm was near nothing, and
might have bitten off a bit more than he could do here. Tries to get the Timber Chain away, but the Hex is out to mess with him, and now in comes some Morphling trying to get on top of him as well. Air Blast is going to land onto a bunch of them, but it's not going to save Mixer's life. He does get punished for his over-aggression.
I mean, you got to punish it there. Like, I'm looking at other heroes on Ivy, and they're all deep on the Radiant side, and then there's like, you mentioned Timbersaw. I look up, I'm like, wait, what? What's happening here, boss?
Yeah, he thought he could grab a creep wave behind tier 2s at this point in the game, which he was not correct about, unfortunately.
It's unfortunate. Taker now has the BKB complete. Oh my god, that was a mouthful. Disassemble the Echo Saber, use one component for BKB, then you use the rest for Mage Slayer. A little bit more magic resist will help against the Primal Beast. Even the Lion to some degree.
Yeah, that is the best thing about Mage Slayer. It's just that sweet magic resistance. Meanwhile, Milan playing around with Moonlight here, and by playing around with, I mean getting killed by. Rue will also go down to the sidelines though. Sweden Strong and Milan able to summon up enough damage to at least kill off the techies in response. But yeah, I mean, this is giving Moonlight a real way back into the game. Storm.
It feels like level up a little bit afraid to make a move. It's like every time they get an item, someone else is making the call, guys, wait for this item now. Like, the time in which they could have gone aggressive, Primal Beast has now farmed an entire Blink Dagger. The Morphling's now farmed an entire Axe. Nature's Prophet's halfway to BKB. Like, I guess the window in which they could have been aggressive, they faltered, and now we're going to wait for the second cycle of items to come into play. And the Huck, Blink Dagger on the Timbersaw, applying the slow.
Oh, he's getting dragged back in. Could be in some trouble. Timber Chain out. That said, the team are here. They're defending their Nature's Prophet this time around. Mixer, though, he's not done. He wants him, but is he going to find him? No, he's not. The hack TP's out under the cover of the tree line, and Mixer will be left empty-handed. Now, do level up want to hit the reset button and come back in, or are they going to play the map once again? Judging by the hack's TP up to this top side, they are not going to be looking to defend this tier 1 in the bottom lane.
It's full map time. This is rather intriguing from level up. looking maybe a little bit lost and disconnected. And for Ivy, at least, they have one clear plan, right? It is see hero, go for hero. I love the fact that Mixer went for this Blink Dagger. He's already having quite a good game. Sure, he died at this top tier too, but this Timbersaw, he's just able to get right into the middle of the engagement and just soak up that damage. Allow Techies and AA to free cast from the backline. And first Roshan, Ivy are the aggressors. Sure, level up are smoked up. Owned Me is going to be the key factor here. He has the BKB, he has the blink.
They need to be fast. 3,000 HP, 2,000 HP. Level up
Blink
coming.
cancelled.
They need to delay it. Owned Me comes in. Is he going to get it in time? With the Aegis is on the ground as a pulverize cutting through everybody. Mix is the one who picks it up though. Owned Me cannot poke it. He's too damn big, but he's going to get 2 kills straight off the bat. Moonlight and the Aegis target has gone down. Meanwhile, Sweden's Strong's been picked up on the backlines. That Oleg has just been surrounded by heroes. He can't escape. Dahak gets a double kill. They'll look towards Mixer now as well. Angel trying to TP out, but no. Onslaught catches him out as well. They want the big boy though. They want to bring down Mixer. Mixer, can he get his way out of this one? The Gleipnir is holding him back. Lorinov stealing his own form as well. Where can you run to? Where can you escape? Where can you hide? The answer is nowhere. Pulverized down. They'll kill off Mixer as well, and that is 4 heroes dead in that engagement. Uh-oh.
Run away.
Making it 5. Making it the full team wipe. Oh, Angel. Well, you're going to be amongst your friends now. That will be the extended full team wipe there as the yeah, what a violent engagement.
I mean, it felt more like just level up. Finally got all the heroes into one engagement, right? Everyone's condensed inside the pit on Ivy. They're trying to go for that Roshan. But Primal Beast, he cuts into the middle. He puts like 3 heroes to low HP. Tombstone's in full effect the entire time. Line is untouched, so he's providing the control. Morphling with the Aghanims taking over the Timbersaw, using that reactive armor. Like, there was so many just good things coming up from level up, and it was because Ivy, the reason why they've been doing well in this game is the speed that they play around on map and pickoffs. When you put the heroes in a vacuum and go fight 5-on-5, their draft is fundamentally weaker, and we saw it in effect. So
yeah.
Ivy trying to go for the Roshan, not quick enough, and getting punished.
Yeah, and it's hard to say what they could have done differently there, honestly. Like, they just needed to take that Roshan faster, and there is no way to really kind of measure that one. It was a good call. Maybe if you make it like 5 seconds faster, you get the Roshan. It was so damn close, but yeah, it's hard to say. Maybe they just needed one more item before they tried to go for that play, but
I always feel in those scenarios that if you're trying to do Roshan with the mindset of get Rosh, then disengage and take the fight elsewhere, you could maybe offer up heroes as like a bait. You send a hero down the lane, you soak up a spell or 2, and then at that point it's like an extra 5-6 seconds to then do Roshan. But it's also the trade-off is if they kill him quick enough and then they still go Roshan, now a man down. But I don't think we see teams kind of throw heroes away enough in those scenarios where you break the smoke, you cause confusion to occur, and that confusion buys time. And in the moment, it's really hard call to make, but maybe we start seeing teams do it in those specific scenarios.
well, what happens next is the question. I mean, no Aegis to play with on either team. Mixer, of course, picked it up in that fight. Did get it taken away, which means no one gets to play with it. And to be fair, Level Up's draft is not one of those ones where they're looking for every Aegis. They're looking to kind of take over the map with the Aegis. Sure, it would have been nice, but hold up. They go to Mixer. Oh, where did he go? That guy was tanky before. Now he's just a patch of blood on the map. Milan's going to go down as well, but I mean, Dahak, he's ready to fight right now. Just immediately TP's in, pops a Gleipnir, pops a BKB, and starts smacking away on supports. Angel's already dead. Rue's running away to the sidelines. Everyone else, well, actually, Jesus, Storm, he's committing to the fight. Are you a madman? He's going to get pummeled into the ground by Owned Me. Didn't realize how close they were together. Limited vision in that situation, and yeah, he gets killed for it.
I mean, it all starts with Lorinov and Sweden Strong having such immaculate positioning. They're hugging the most northern side of the map, playing behind the trees. There's a little gap between the exterior part of the map plus the tree line, so they're able to just scurry their way through, place a beautiful ward to then find the Timbersaw. So just great kind of pick-off style mindset, and as soon as the numbers fall, Dahak now TP's down, forces the BKB. Ivy, they need to be so careful. Their draft is about aggressive positioning and pick-offs. As soon as the map goes a bit wider, they are going to fall victim to the global presence of Level Up, that pick-off potential. And it's a slow and methodical gold lead being built by Level Up. I think the only time that we saw Ivy in a commanding position was when they kind of force level up to second guess their ability to be aggressive, right? When they hit that first wave of items, and we're still yet to see that level of connection. Like, when's the last time we saw initiation with a Ice Blast on top, hero deck?
Yeah.
Like, we've not seen that kind of synergy of team fight, I guess, right now from Ivy. A little bit disconnected with their heroes.
Yeah, it's definitely not felt like the kind of smoothest experience from them, but to be fair, we didn't really expect that either, considering recent swaps, changes, and yeah, dropping out of other events as well. So who knows what's going on with the team? We're not really sure what's happening, but either way, they're not going to be performing on the highest level at the moment, at least when it comes to inter-team communication, but individually, these guys are very good players, and that's what's been keeping them in the game. And me looking for a little pick here onto Rue, and down he will go. That'll be an easy kill for onto the techies. I imagine this is level up's cue to kind of start really taking some tier 2s now. You know, they don't have an Aegis, but they're also pretty unkillable on most of their heroes. These BKBs are up and running for both Own Me and for the Hack. The guy's a bit of a beast.
He's got Glimmer and Pipe. Like, this is the most Morphin. You are not dying to this AA. Like, I'm going to throw 2 barriers of magic resist on top of you and just keep you alive. Look at this. Of course, the Philly Stone just helps, you know, pump up that economy, give himself some breathing room, and he doesn't have the shard yet. That is another tool in the kind of in the arsenal to provide you some save here. And nice blink out from Timbersaw.
Yeah, the simultaneous blinks isn't going to matter though. Wait, he's got a Hex. All right, just turns around and Hex up the Hack, keeps him away. But Pixar, he's got to run a very, very long way to get away from these heroes. And they've got a lot of chase as well, although with the trees cut down, Timber Chain's not going to land from Lorinov. Mixer gets the tree lines. He gets himself out. Nice. Big escape this time for Mixer. That was key.
All right, now Mixer revealing the Hex. There isn't going to be any surprise factor, but still, kind of want to see Ivy make some play, right? You've got a Hex now. The BKB on Storm Spirit, they're already smoked up with 3 heroes. They didn't put the techies or the CK into the smoke, but still, find a pick. You have all the items. You just need to go.
It's time to
the element of surprise.
Whoa, Storm jumping in deep here, looking for the Undying. He's going to get hexed up straight off the bat from Sweden Strong, though. So, no, one guy going the way they wanted. Yeah, but Mixer will be able to block Milan with relative ease. Finger out onto Moonlight as well. That's just rude. Sweden Strong is still just kind of tanking up Mixer here. Mixer's struggling to finish off due to the magic immunity inside the mana drain. I mean, sure, they do bring him down, but it looks like they might be in some trouble on the Timbersaw here as well. Lorinov and Own Me just going to town on the guy, stealing that Timbersaw form. Once again, the Ag's now up on Lorinov as well as the Linkins, but, oh, he catches him just before the Linkins comes off cooldown. Now they'll try and throw everything they've got onto the Morphling. I don't think they can do the damage in time, and he's going to turn around and bring down Moonlight. Otica needs to get himself out, but under the cover of invisibility is not going to keep him alive. Lorinov with a triple kill, ultra kill, looking for more as well as Mixes over on the sidelines. Own Me trying to track him down here, has the onslaught, needs to use it well, but Mixer is already well on the run, and we've seen this part before. He TPs himself away and will be the only survivor on the side of Ivy.
Yeah, and just the damage from Lorinov there. Like, the fact that he has the Lincolns able to survive. Again, for Ivy just not hitting that execution. The AA, he throws the ult out at the middle part of the fight, connecting on nothing. There was no stun, no follow-up. There wasn't even a hero he was aiming for. He just kind of threw it out, and of course, because of that, 8 seconds later, if Morphling had that ult on him, it might be a different story, but still Ivy not hitting the spells. And on the flip side for level up, once they survive that initial jump, they just run wild in the fight. And
yeah.
How do you stop the 23k farm Nature's Prophet throwing in the chip damage with the Morphling who's stealing stats and getting in and out? Like, these cores are so annoying to deal with. Like, this entire draft, with the items they have, there are so many layers of just nuisance. The magic resist of the Undying, the CC factor of the Lion, the innate kind of tankiness and the lockdown of Primal Beast, and yeah. The 15k up in Ivy. This feels like a Hail Mary smoke under the cover of a dire ward as well, so you'd be surprised if level up are truly surprised here.
Yeah, that's a nice little jump here from Otica as he's able to get off the Phantasm, but they're still able to find the real one with that Pulverize. Moonlight just smacking away into Milan on the front lines, just trying to get them any sort of kill, but Otica taking so much damage from the Hack. The Hack starts it off with a kill, gets another one immediately into Mixer as well. That is 2 big targets already taken down. Moonlight's on the run, Own Me on the chase. They'll kill off Angel in the backlines as Own Me considers, but nah, he's not going to go onto the high ground for Moonlight. They've managed to catch off Rue around the back, and the tower's already fallen as well. Everything on the side of Ivy is crumbling at the moment, and now we look to the high ground. Aegis, Schmaegis, they're just going to start smacking away at this tier 3.
Dude, each fight they just take in turns, right? The last fight, Morphling popped off. The one we just saw, Nature's Prophet doing the damage. Like, they are very much online. There is no reason for them to stop, and they're up at the high ground. Moonlight might try and do a little zippity zap to kill a couple creeps, but it's going to do nothing. The racks have fallen.
Barracks are indeed down. Tier 2's up in the other lane, so no chance of other barracks just yet, and Heroes respawning within 20 seconds, but the map is gonna belong to Level Up now. It's gonna be very, very hard for Ivy to get back out and then find any plays. And I think they kind of have to. I kind of just want to see them just smoke up, go for one last final hurrah, because you're 22k gold down, your draft does one thing, it kills heroes. Like, if you can get all 5 of your heroes on top of this Morphling or on top of this Nature's Prophet, they will die, but that's up on Level Up to kind of let the ball slip a little bit for that to happen.
Yeah. Roshan now going to be spawning in about 30 or so seconds time, and that could maybe be Ivy's way back in. I think in a pure... Oh god, he's already in a vacuum again. Level Up will win any fight. Ivy need to go for that kind of sweeping motion, pick off and play from there, and Ancient Apparition has ultimate in 30 seconds time. Should be up for that Roshan contest. Is there a smoke
but will
available?
They get a chance? Look at this from Level Up. They are just going for a big old smoke across the entire map.
Okay, there's one smoke on smoke action. This is Ivy's final chance to get into this game. AA ultimate isn't going on for 12 seconds.
Good for Ivy. They're in a good position. Only immediately going to get hexed up against the pulverize with Scout going to go out onto the Chaos Knight. Moonlight finds Milan in the back straight away. Omi just looking for the targets, and well, it's just support bleeding everywhere right now. They're on top of Sweden Strong as well. Onika takes so much damage from Lorinov though in that Timbersaw form, and that will be the critical kill coming on through there. Onika's gone. Moonlight trying to get away as well, but I mean, Lorinov's just chasing him down. He doesn't have that much mana to work with. Arcane Rune will actually turn this small zip into a big one and get him to safety, but yeah, those when the cores are dying as fast as the supports, that's when you know you're in a bit of trouble.
You gotta give it to Ivy right now. They are the only team to be confirmed eliminated from Division 2 so far. Getting absolutely wiped, only able to kill supports and not calling GG. Down 24k gold, giving away the second Roshan. You know, they're sticking it out, they're going for
the steal, but no, he's not gonna try it.
Like, fair play to Ivy, even though they're getting absolutely crushed in these later team fights. They're still giving it a go. They got hope.
They got belief. Actually, maybe not belief. Maybe just
I
hope.
believe they are going to lose this game, but
yeah,
maybe they can kind of use the tail end of this game to kind of shake some of the nerves of the series, get some of those spell combos in play, and then kind of push that forward into that second game.
There is a difference between hope and belief, isn't there? Like, sometimes you're in a game and you're like, well, I hope we could still win this, but I don't believe we can.
There we go. I mean, yeah, belief, you have kind of, you know, something to use to lean on.
Well, Mixer is going to fall here, and that is a very bad start to a very bad fight for the side of Ivy. And yeah, Lorinov feeling absolutely no threats here at the moment. Does that reactive armor pop every time he turns back? Oh, just the one time he turns back into Morphling.
Oh, there's GG.
Yep, there you go. I don't have time to answer the questions. The game is now over. Game number 1 will go to Level Up.
Yeah, quite the game, wasn't it? I feel like for Level Up, it was extreme.